wife? Are you tired of being married to your husband? Stop being miserable and let the law office of Oscar Sandoval help you accomplish your dreams. Attorney Oscar Sandoval handles divorces, child custody, child support, and everything related with baby mama and baby daddy drama. You can call or text them at 626-784-6010 and follow him at ODSESQ, the law offices of Oscar Sandoval, 626-784-6010. You have a problem? They solve them. Se habla español. What's up, fool? What's up, fool podcast?
Woo!
What's up, fool?
We're here again, babies.
Does this thing have a volume? Mine is loud.
I like it loud, bro. I'm loud. I was born loud.
Dude.
I was born at a Metallica concert.
I was screaming out of the pussy.
La vagina, güey.
La vagina, güey, sí.
The vagina. What's up, fool?
You can hear that fool's fucking voice on the podcast the last time, huh?
In the back, we're talking business. Agents, managers, trajectory.
Apartment managers, homie.
That fool, he does like the handiwork sometimes around here.
I believe he's on it.
And that fool,
Come on, dog.
that fool doing lanyards, but talking the whole time, bro. I passed by, so I would have been done by now.
I feel like I'm backstage. Is this how it's gonna be on the tour?
You're like Muscle Man, bro. Like,
On a regular show? Oh, dude, I love that show, bro.
that's here, man.
The gorilla, yeah, dude.
Yeah, I forgot, dude. That's funny, dog.
That's a funny ass show, dude.
Dude, it's fucking sweet, dude.
Oh, yeah. You guys hear they want to remake La Bamba?
Yeah, bro. Who's playing Richie Valens? Another Filipino?
Well,
They haven't picked yet, but like they want to.
half Filipino, man. Half Filipino, half white, or half Mexican?
I don't know.
Oh man, who's gonna play the Puerto Rican guy?
Who, Bob? Because people are saying that they might make a series, kind of how they made it with Selena. Remember, like 10 episodes. That wouldn't be bad, dude. I feel like
Yeah, we know what happens in the
Who do you
end.
think will play Richie Valens?
Right now,
Timmy Chalamet.
the
Maybe
Blue
somebody
Beetle,
we
fool.
don't know, huh?
Or no, they'll get a new
Oh,
star.
Sholo will probably go. Sholo?
Who?
Sholo.
Who's that?
The guy from
Cobra Kai.
Oh yeah,
He'd be good, right?
He looks like he's from Pacoima, fool.
Chris Estrada, bro.
And then the Cobra Kai's in the valley, bro. It's like next door, bro.
Oh,
This
dude.
trying to play OJ's almost, bro.
Mira, carnalito, why you being such a fool?
He has that voice
Holmes?
already. Like, hey,
Claro.
But-
we gotta change his voice.
They need to get a good Bob, bro. Like you can't, you know.
Baboso?
There'll never been a better Bob than Isa Morales.
There was
That was the role of his lifetime. That's what made Bob. That's what made him, dude. I think.
They did, right? And like,
I
what
think
about even like,
Bob in La Bamba, Isa Morales, he let the whole world know, man, that
I want to be Mexican.
even in our family, there's a big ass hater, bro.
Oh fuck yeah.
And your mom always makes them feel like shit. I'm gonna do when
dude, he's badass,
That's where
bro.
haters come from for
my
their
favorite
family,
scene,
dog.
bro, and when they were
Just stay here with Rosie. Eh?
When they're at the party,
they're at the party and Richie asked Bob if he got that money to buy his mom a present for her birthday.
yeah.
Before that
And he
part.
said, like, I was almost like all angry. You know, you're the big shot out of money. He just changed it, bro. Like, changed the whole narrative, bro. Like, what money?
Yeah, like you're making
That
the
was
money,
after.
bro. Like, yeah.
That's when he left the little is that when he left the little charm on the couch? Or is that
Or
later?
the dream catcher.
Yeah.
Then he rips it off him, right?
Because they got in a fight, right?
Yeah, that was
A
intense.
physical altercation. Furniture was moving.
He got it.
Yeah, that was
What? Higher? It's already loud.
I'ma take you higher.
And even like what about the Rosie, right? Like the lady like who played Rosie, that's a good fucking performance. And then the mom, dude, you can't.
She passed on, fool.
She did pass, right?
Yeah, she was a niña cojale.
La botella, homie. La borracha.
Man, for real, man, like the mom,
Yeah, sorry.
like your mom, like that mom when I don't know what was the thing
I'm half yucky.
she said to him when he got the record deal, right? And then that's what the same time with Bob, he won that art lesson. That art lesson.
Who cares about Woody Woodpecker?
Yeah,
Hey, bro, fuck
that
you,
everybody
that
wins.
shit's
Hey, but he don't know. But everybody that's watching that scene, everybody wins that contest, dog. They want you to buy art supplies.
Really?
So he won, right? And then
Pyramid scheme.
so then when I don't know what scene it is, but they look at him because I want the art lesson.
He was all sad.
I want the art lesson.
Mijo.
And then mijo, now you can buy a baby supply for the
Fuck that baby.
for the fuck that baby.
I want colored pencils.
For reals, man. Forget that baby, dude. Isn't there child support? Government help, bro?
Not that California,
No,
bro.
shit.
Now
That's straight up Latina mom, huh?
Yeah,
Chicana
dude.
mom, bro.
Like shit on the dream, bro.
Putting you back in your place.
I mean,
Dude.
you gotta face
Like-
reality sometimes.
That's
Like if
like
you-
you tell your mom, like, oh yeah, I got accepted to last comic.
Like you,
oh,
like you try to join, like everyone asked my mom, I want to join karate class. Then she squeezed one of my boobs, right here, and goes, ¿Pa qué, mijo?
Get rid of this.
But I always like the movie when he's feeding the rabbits tequila, remember? When he's dabbing the
Alfalfa?
celery? Yeah, alfalfa, and then he's giving
Or weeds. It's funny because, dude, like what you said about karate class, we wanted to do karate. My dad was fucking. I guess he was smart because, listen, you guys want to do karate or you each want $100? Fuck that. Give me the $100.
You're lucky, bro.
But for him, it was cheaper than paying months and months. And I was like, I never got it. I was like, dude, this fool.
You're lucky, man, $100.
That's a lot, dude. Okay,
My
so,
dad just said go watch karate movies, eh?
Yeah. I put that next to
rip
the other $100,
Don't
dog.
rip your pants.
that's funny. Because, the little gym in front of my aunt's house, they were teaching karate on Tuesdays for $5
On their
each.
knees or what?
But that's pretty expensive, like $5. Like if you like have like a whole
Fuck,
bunch
that
of
shit was
kids.
$50 a person a month.
Whoa.
People are asking on
The chat?
the chat, they're asking why are you dressed like a 1992 British rock star, bro?
My Oasis is coming back.
They're
He's
coming
getting
back,
ready.
baby.
I heard dressing like U2 and shit before they made it.
Blur.
Maybe.
Blur's coming back, bro. Oh, yeah, they are back, right?
Wonderwall over here.
Wonderful.
They're coming back, fool. And they said they're only selling tickets, no live events. They're not
Over
going to
here
film
dressed for Halloween like Katie Lang and shit.
it. Yo, well, all sweaty, huh? Fuck, fool.
Dude, it's been a hot summer, bro.
It's been hot since May, fool. God damn. It wasn't hot in Australia, though. That shit was winter, fool.
Yeah, we went to Australia, it was winter, fool.
The land down under.
It's the opposite.
Absolutely. On the other side of the globe, because the globe is round, my little flat earther friend.
I'm flat earther.
Bro, I think, I don't know the money exchange over there. Because I would
Double.
order Uber Eats, and then I see the price, like, for me and him, $86, dog. And I'm like,
This
what
fool
the
eats a
fuck?
lot, dog.
Hey, I looked at him and I say, bro, burgers here are $32. And then, but now, man, it's half. It was like 41, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's 32. It'll be what? 17?
But when you exchange your
16.5?
money, they give you more money. So I think our dollar worth more over there.
Oh.
And real quick about a money exchange, we went to Mexico last Monday, and the peso's worth less now. But these fools like increased it, so it'll be the same price, dude.
Dude, Tijuana, there's no difference, bro.
Scandalous ass fools, dog.
No,
Scandalous ass
tacos are the same as over here, bro.
I want to have tacos over there.
Like $2.
$2.75.
Yeah.
I thought they were like
and
50 cents.
That's what you thought.
That's
Who's
if you go-
lying, huh?
That's if you go to the.
Then you can't even get Viagra for 50 cents, fool.
Who's that, bro? Man, in Tijuana, bro, it's fucking hot dogs. Fucking get a fucking taco at like 30 cents, bro.
Nah, maybe in 1990.
No,
fool.
I think that's if you go to like a street stand, then you could get them
I
for
don't wanna
cheaper.
eat there,
But
bro.
not you, dude. Fuck that shit, dude.
Eating gato, fool.
Yeah, dude. Danger dog.
What'd you like about Australia, fool?
I don't know, man. We're chilling with Tears for Fears, eh? Just talk about the weather.
I will say this is the first time this fool matched socks, though.
Hey, dude, right here. Yeah.
You came from an audition or what?
It's my hair. This like
The outsiders over here, fool.
You want to look like a
The
fucking
insiders.
a lesbian bartender, bro, on a cruise ship?
He's gonna be an extra in the new La Bamba, dog.
You could be like the guy that kicked the Bamba out of the band, bro.
Oh, the fucking.
He was
What's it
a
called?
dick, fool.
What's his name? Squiggly? What's his name?
That spider, from Blood In, Blood Out, huh?
Maybe. I don't know, though. That's a good question.
The guy's a dick, bro. Yeah.
Take us back to that scene, bro.
That's what
I remember that guy was, what's up with that fucking amp? Did you get it from the trash? And he's like,
Yeah, and I picked it up. So what else?
And they had the Chino, remember the Asian guy right there in the band too?
You know the Asian guy in that band?
Sex.
That guy, I
Apple.
think he was, if I'm mistaken, the guy who actually played Zoot Suit in the Zoot Suit movie. But he had no line. He was because I thought Zoot Suit was fucking, it was just almost, right? But not Zoot Suit like a goat. That character of it was just almost in Zoot Suit. It's just like a figure. Nobody sees him but the guy, yeah. But the guy that plays the actual Cholo in Zoot Suit, I think is that Chino, bro, in La Bamba.
Really?
They're all good buddies.
Let me see the Asian guy. What's the name of the band again? The band, the garage band.
I think it'd be faster to find the guy on Zoot Suit movie because he's like a second lead to everything's almost in the movie.
Damn,
I don't know, dude.
But that movie, dude, man. Do you watch La Bamba every year at least?
I watch La Bamba at least probably like every other 2 years, but it's funny because when you think you remember the movie, like you'll watch it and you'll catch
there's shit that you forget.
But
I've watched that movie like, dude, probably like 200 times, dude. Because that shit was a play, right?
I think Henry Rain.
It was a play originally, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fucking Luis Valdez.
Yeah, bro. See that Chino? That's that Chino, huh? From the band, right? Please.
Is there?
Yeah, it's him, bro. That's him.
He's a Latino, know that fool?
Yeah, he's a Chino, bro. He's Latino, but he's the one that he's in La Bamba movie in the back playing drums.
Having fun.
Yeah, and he's a lead in the.
Oh yeah. He's the guy when they're at the VFW,
that actor right there. I don't know
Okay.
his name, but he's the lead.
He's been in a lot of stuff.
He's in the lead in Zoot Suit. He's mainly a theatrical actor, and he played Zoot Suit in an actual play also.
In the live play.
Yeah, he's a good actor, man. If you ever go watch theater, look him up, man. If he's still acting, he's a great actor.
Usually fools that come from theater have mad presence, too,
bro.
dude.
Man, all those actors in that Zoot Suit movie are trained actors, man.
They went to school.
They went to school, boy. And they're like Noel G now, bro.
No, these are fools all like with the Stanislavski method and all that shit.
I think it's Noel G. You know who you are.
Theater, they all did theater. They're like very
Project their voices, all like, dude.
It's like
Did you hear that story, man? Did you hear that story?
What story, fool?
About Edward James almost turning down Miami Scarface. No. He said that, remember when we had Angel Salazar right here?
Rest in peace.
And there was an actor there that annoyed him on the set of Scarface. And I said, I know who he was talking about. That guy was he's an extra in a movie I was. And that fool made up his own scene. But he said that Edward James almost turned down Scarface because he didn't want to beg Al Pacino, Tony Montana for his life like that. He felt that the character will never do that, you know? He goes, so he said no to the role. And the role was given to that actor, bro, that was on The Sopranos. What's his name? He played...
Which one?
He played, I'll give him a massage, that actor.
Oh, that.
Loggia. Robert Loggia ended up taking the role that supposedly that the guy said that was supposed to be given to Edward James almost in Scarface.
And I heard a story about Edward James Olmos that he turned down a role on a movie or a TV show, instead got less money, but he wanted to play a judge instead of being like a regular, I don't know, whatever thug or whatever the fuck. Damn, dude.
Judge Espinilla.
See,
Yeah, he played Frank, and so yeah, that's what the guy said. I never read anything about it, but what do you know about that?
About Edward James almost turning down
Scarface.
I didn't know about that. I had no idea about
nothing.
that. No.
I just heard that Brian De Palma and fucking Oliver Stone were all fucked up on coke when they wrote that movie.
But that's
You were there, right?
No, that was a Joe Diaz story.
That's a
Tell that Joe Diaz voice, bro.
I'll tell you, they were fucking around. They
What year
was
was
doing
it?
coke. 1980, whatever the fuck.
See, those are.
I'm telling you, they were writing the script with they were biting their fucking fingers right there with blood. Like fucking coke vampires.
I heard there was staples, though.
Fucking staples, knives, Chinese stars, whatever the fuck you wanted to be. There was blood, and that's what's important.
Hey, you ever had Joe Diaz? You cut Joe Diaz off.
He blows up on
like
you,
that?
fool.
Oh, dude,
Me too, bro. Wait, with a jack in the box is poison.
I'm telling you, keep fucking around. I'm gonna talk to you for a month.
He didn't want to eat a jack in the box, but he wanted a burrito.
But then he started fucking with Jack in the Box with the chicken fucking. Of
course he
what are
did.
the fajitas?
Loved them.
Chicken.
He lost a lot of weight, dude. I saw his videos.
Oh fuck, he's lifting up the leg and everything. Fuck around, and get kicked by that fool now.
I feel like he look a bit like an overweight Jiminy Cricket, how those cheeks.
Joe, wait, Jiminy, a human Jiminy Cricket?
All the way from New Jersey, cocksucker, step back.
Cause I still remember like 10 years ago when I was when I got with my ex, and I wasn't going around that much on the shows, and he called me up. He's like, "Listen, cocksucker, I haven't seen you in a couple of weeks. I know that Mexican pussy's good."
She's Salvadorian.
And I was like, "Oh, she's Salvadorian. Doesn't matter what kind of pussy it is.
It's a pussy.
I want to see you at the comedy shows, cocksucker." Yeah.
Right there, grabbing Terry's leg. Yeah, man.
What's up, everybody? If you don't know, I'm telling you now. I have another podcast now, all in Spanish, produced by Sonoro on iHeartMedia. It's called Nace una Leyenda con Chespirito Esparza with Felipeesparza. And it's a whole autobiography of Roberto Gomez Bolaños in Spanish on Spotify or wherever you can find your podcast series. Oh, it's all written. It's a scripted podcast, unlike our podcast where people talk and we have a lot of fun and we're laughing and people cut each other off and we keep laughing. Nothing like that. It's just one guy, scripted, with a director, Felipeesparza, Nace una Leyenda. Go check it out if you speak Spanish or if you're learning how to speak Spanish. The podcast is in, I would say, 99.2% Spanish because I throw in a little bit of English aquí and a little bit of English acá. ¿Me entiendes, Mendes? Go check it out.
So basically, it's going back to how old-time radio shows used to be, right? Like it was kind of like people used to like
Just
sit around the radio.
Boom.
Yeah.
Esta la es Nace una Leyenda. Roberto Gómez Bolaños, Chespirito nació, el little Chespirito. And then he showed a lot of bunch of La Chilindrina crying and then con el mero comediante de gordo vegano de Estados Unidos, Felipeesparza desde Boyle Heights. They wrote that, dude. So
That's an IG page right there, bro.
Yeah,
so then I said, Nace una Leyenda. En 1972, and I talk about, what is it? En el otro episodio, los dejé con que llegaron el cast de Chespirito de Chile. Y había bronca ya, porque la gente aplaudió más a Kiko, según él, pero según la gente, había más aplauso para Kiko.
They liked him more, fool?
He went out there and screamed, bro. They fucking went crazy, dog. Like, ah! But then when he came out as El Chavo, they went even crazier, right? And then as soon as the crowd ended, El Chespirito, El Chapulín went straight to the character El Chavo, and him and El Kiko started arguing like the actual show, but it was all set up. Fucking crazy, bro.
Destroy that shit.
Destroy that shit.
And this is before
That was an
social-
arena. That's
Bro, it's huge.
a stadium, not even an arena. A stadium.
They promoted through radio and for sure newspapers back then.
Newspapers,
to pack
dog,
that shit
television.
out.
But it's also too like it was a government station, just one fucking feed, dog,
Pinochet,
to everybody.
bro.
Oh, so everybody saw that shit.
So, because they were having blackouts, and I don't know where's Chile. It was Chile, right?
Chile, yeah, South America.
They're in Chile, right? They were having blackouts. So they'll turn off the power.
Intentional blackouts.
Intentional to the whole people. And they turn it back on around 7. And what was on at 8? It's Chespirito.
And that
So
was
the whole country will watch
so it's
it.
transmitted through. Damn, that's
In Spanish,
insane.
everybody speaks Spanish. It's
There was no
just
other
jail.
channel. There was no other option for another channel, right?
No, I mean in America you had 3. Over there you had 1 or 2. Yeah, no,
That's
fuck
it.
no.
That's it.
So basically
And then controlled by the government.
Controlled by the government.
So basically for Gen Z, that's like if like the only Instagram reels were your reels and everybody saw that shit. Like,
Yeah, but they were all edited and cut.
The government said, vamos a gobernar bien culero, güey, pero vas a reír, güey.
Yeah, so El Chavo was the whole hour, so the whole country.
Oh, bro, that's
it.
salvation right there.
So
Dude.
they had more. So by the time they went to do that show, bro, they were like the Beatles, bro.
yeah.
And you mentioned too, they gave those fools a little, like a Coke and a little bit of a national sandwich or what they eat.
They give everybody in the audience a Coke and a torta, bro.
Torta de jamón.
Promoting Coke and what else?
Jamón.
Fucking good for the people, bro. Even though I don't know what they were doing behind the scenes, but yeah, dog, it was huge.
Wow, dude, like that's insane. Like that was like the only shit transmitted through like wow, that's fucking.
They come back home, and then they do the movie, bro. As soon as they get back home, they done fucking shooting all that shit.
Is that when they go to Acapulco? or something
Chamfle,
like that?
yeah, that's it.
I
They
remember
did a
seeing
movie.
that shit. Yeah.
And then he had a long career, dude. Even after the Chespirito was canceled finally, and I'd say everything was done, he came back with cartoons.
Yeah.
Cartoons, El Chespirito cartoons. So now it was like, that went on for another 5 years because now he was more creative. Now he could, because when you do El Chavo in La Vecindad, in that one studio, one area, you're limited to that area, right? All the stories have to be in that
A
area.
little neighborhood.
But in cartoon, El Chavo could go be a pirate, bro, on a ship.
Yeah.
You're gonna be on the moon.
El Chavo could go to a spaceship, bro. El Chavo could be a cowboy. So there's limitless, do you know what they could do with cartoons?
Yeah.
So that went on for another 5 years with some of the original voices. Some of them were done by him. And then when he was done with the cartoons, when he was already old, he was one of the first guys in Mexico to start producing those independent movies you saw. You know how independent movies exploded in the 90s? Tu Mamá También.
Yeah, he was like first doing it out there.
Yeah, he maybe not produced up, but he was the first one to say, hey, man, open up these movie theaters to these movies. So he also produced a bunch of independent movies that actually did well.
Damn, dude. And those are like back in the 80s.
And he had a play. When he was Chespirito wrote a play called 11, I think. But anyway, he wrote a dark play, bro, like a sexual dark play that played in Mexico City for like forever. Like
Really?
it started off with nobody showed up the first day, dog. It was toma nada.
¿Cómo se llamaba la?
Just look it up. Look Chespirito play, and then his commercial will show up on YouTube. You probably can look it up, and if you look for La Obra del Roberto Bolaños, se llama 12 y 12. I think it's called 12.
11 y 12.
Yeah, 11 and 12.
Temas oscuras, güey.
And it was Doña Florinda and him in an actual play, and it was a lot of innuendos. It was nothing to, it was like, El Chavo del Ocho might have want to be
360?
rated G, bro. Right?
Yeah.
Rated G.
Yeah.
That play was rated R17, maybe a little more. And it started out with 0 people showing up. Then it was sold out when it picked up hype by the young people.
Once they started seeing it,
Yeah, the
everybody's like,
young fools picked it up right away, bro. And then it was one of those things where they told their friends and yo ni sabía que era el Chavo, you know?
de chingada madre.
And then it was over, bro. Like, yeah.
And that was like, what, just another explosion on his fucking
that's
career?
a side thing he had.
And that was after the cartoons? Because even before getting to the Chavo, he had a long career before that, right?
Yeah, he was a writer and a writer for a Capulina
Oh, really?
Capulina show, which had back in the 50s, dog.
Damn, bro. The inception of
So
TV.
that was 20 years. He did like 15, 20 years there, writing for Capulina and fucking Birujas.
And that's like
partner, right?
And that's after the golden age of film in Mexico. So they had all the equipment.
And he
shit,
wrote.
right?
He also wrote most of their movies that you see that were with Capulina in them.
I remember going to the Capulina
Ain't talent, dude.
circus.
Where's he from, dude? What city? What state?
Capulina?
No, Bolaños.
He's from Mexico City,
Mexico
right?
City.
Yeah.
Mexico City. Damn. Hell yeah. De la capital, güey.
Yeah, güey. In Capulina, I remember we went to like a circus, like, dude, it was like in late 90s, and it was the Circo de Capulina. That fool was all old as shit, dude. Like,
Because even what's the name? El Chespirito would come on the shows in the 80s, like kind of like a little older and like national treasure, dude. All those guys.
damn, dude.
Just legendary, fool.
Bro, I saw this fucking video. It was on TikTok. You know, this fucking cholo, bro. And they were meeting Kiko at a meet and greet. As soon as he saw him, that fool started crying, dog.
Shut up, dude. That guy still performs at
Ya no quiero
Kiko,
ser
dude.
pandillero, güey. It's because the
He
dude
was
that's
like this,
huge for
dog.
people, dog.
Yeah, I know I would cry, bro. I would cry when I saw the Tigres, dog. But he was like this, bro. It was like, it started off slow, bro. It was like this. When you finally meet your idol as a kid, eh? Then you were some fucking writing like the only person that had your back when you were alone, you know. And then the dude comes out like this. That'd be funny if it made his noise like boom, 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 boom.
Just boom, 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 boom.
Who do you think if you were to meet them, you would cry?
Bo Jackson, dog.
Stallone, bro. What's wrong with Stallone, dude?
So that was just like his son, right? And over the top.
For they make it. Eh?
Oh, dude.
Hey, have you seen over the top with Stallone?
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a
Oh, that
classic,
fool fucking
bro.
drinks oil. The fool that looks like Butch.
Bro, that's 80s.
I went to go
fucking-
look for that for Venice Beach, bro, because he said live back in the parking
Fool.
lot.
You have no
Really?
idea, fool. When we were in Little League, fool, all right, we're going to have a celebrity come over, and he's going to sign everybody's baseball gloves. He's from over the top. Fool, we thought it was Stallone. They brought this fat fool, dog.
That was the one,
He
right?
looked the same. He wore a tank top.
That's the one that lost, right?
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
dude with the mustache?
Yeah. The big old fucking handlebar right there. The big old burly dude. And he was a relative of one of the coaches. That's how they got him, bro.
Really?
What
Yeah,
else
dude.
was he on before that?
He's a couple movies, but we were it was kind of cool. In the end, I was kind of I was like, dude, I thought it was gonna be Stallone. And some dad's
You
on.
wish.
You think Stallone's gonna come to Riverside? And he started laughing. I'm like, what's this fool laughing about?
Yo,
I finally get it now, bro.
Hey, how about Stallone in that truck, bro? He had that weight.
Oh, dude, he's
was
bad, dude. Make that
badass,
shit known. Dude, because he won that truck, bro. Because he was doing everything on that shitty ass fucking diesel, bro.
Again, bro, you know who the dad, you know who the grandfather was in that movie, right?
What's his name?
It was fucking Robert Loggia.
Yeah. I remember him.
damn.
Loggia's also turned that down, brother.
No, you didn't.
Turned out they're on the Sopranos, bro. But it's funny
I'm
because
just kidding, bro.
he was married to Lorraine Bracco, right?
I saw him, bro, with a hot ass chick one time.
There?
No, with Ren Brocco at the Laugh Factory.
Yeah, you told me that shit.
They were watching Paul Rodriguez do his set.
She was all Mexican for a while, huh?
It
Fool?
was, bro.
Hey, fool, Harvey Keitel went ham on that fool when he took
Boy,
his lady on.
beat his ass, bro.
Yeah, he was all trying to bust a bunch of rumors and shit. Didn't
Oh,
work,
sure.
bro. Yeah, man. He thought... fools get crazy when you take their lady, huh?
Where did we just almost meet her, bro? What set?
I have no idea, fool. What was going on around that time?
Was it 80s or?
No, 90s, dog.
What's up, fool, man? Shout out to Annie Letterman. I did her show on Monday night. It was amazing. Brad Williams,
Awesome. Comedy Store? or was it?
Bill Burr, right? He showed up
Oh,
at
yeah.
the end.
Comedy
man.
Store?
Yeah, Comedy
oh, hell
Store.
Yeah, dude.
Isn't she hosting the Golden Globes now this year?
No, that's the other comedian. Oh. The thin one. She was on Roast Battle.
Nikki Glazer.
Nikki Glazer is.
Oh yeah, dude, that's awesome.
So like, compare it to like how now the Comedy Store is to like when like the Dead years were. Like it was crazy back then, right? You could just go there late at night forever.
Well, anybody can go on stage back then, dog.
Get fucked up, dude.
Bro, back in the day when Joe Rogan was banned because of what happened with Mencia, and I would say even when he came back after he was not banned for a little while, you could knock on the back door, and if there's a show going on, you could just go in through there, bro, and party, huh?
Yeah, no pedo, dude.
And then the Comedy Store OR, I don't know, there used to be a tunnel that would take you to the main room without the security guard seeing you.
Really?
And there was a bathroom because there was a bathroom that bathroom led to the OR and it led into the main room. But now they have guards there. But before there was no guards, so before you could just go. Because I think these mobsters used to snatch chicks from husbands or husbands hiding from their ladies.
The
So
serial
those are
days.
escape routes, bro, everywhere.
Damn.
Mean little nook and crannies, dude.
That was in those zeros.
I was talking to Danny Dangerous, or Dangerous Dan, whatever his name is, from the Comedy Store. Dangerous Dave. What's his name? Anybody know? Well, anyway, he told me, now it's right there by the cashier on the main room, it's pretty locked, right? But I remember, bro, when you could go through there and there used to be a cross space with a thing to look over motherfuckers, right? To watch over the show.
Like the little shoplifter window.
In the green room, you can still see it right there. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, because I know that that room, that main room backstage, there was a way back in the day to get to the belly room, green room. Remember?
Yeah.
Like the belly room, green room, if you would have went way to the back of the belly room, green room, there were stairs that would take you down, I think, and then you'd be somehow led to the main room. Or the kitchen, I don't know, the kitchen of the fucking,
It's almost like they were like little tunnels, but
yeah.
little walkways.
Dude, it's crazy 'cause I remember watching that old Looney Tunes cartoon from like the 40s, and they showed zeros, and they show like the whole like how like celebrities were eating at the time there, and like an expensive dinner back then. It says right there, $50 per person, and that was, I mean, 19.
Yeah. But I mean, dude, what? Desi Arnaz had his show.
And they show the Marx brother.
Desi Arnaz would have his show.
That's
They
big.
would film, and then he'd go over there and do the mambo thing, and like
Those are big shows.
yeah. It was all star studded,
But everybody in that show, everybody in the audience, bro, wasn't no fucking like
dressed up.
get in free, bro.
Hell no, dressed
That
up.
money, huh?
Yeah, their chauffeur drops them off. It's all like classy, dude.
So $50 in 1945 was $873.
No
So, like,
mames, way. So
that's
it's like
basically
dick.
like Nobu right there, you know?
Maybe they're exaggerated, bro. That's a cartoon. There's a joke.
Yeah,
Let me
right
go
there.
across the street and eat at the Sky Bar instead, right?
How much is a $2 steak, bro?
In 1940?
Yeah.
Let me see.
A flake steak.
For the price of steak of 1944.
Price of steak in.
Price of steak at the Zeros, 1944.
$1.50?
Here's what some of these items cost in 1944. How much was steak in 1945? Retail, $105 a pound?
Fuck yeah.
Wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
That's Scott Bundy, dog.
How much did things cost in 1944? How much was a cup of coffee in 1944? 10 cents.
Talking about steaks, cocksucker.
Cocksucker. What's up, Food Podcast, man? This week, if you're watching this show, I'm going to be nowhere. But next week, I'm going to be in Vancouver, British Columbia.
Ooh.
Right there, man. I'm going to be at the VOG Theater. Hope to see you there, man. And then the following day, I'll be in Calgary, Alberta at the Laugh Stop. I'm doing a show at 7 p.m. And I'm doing a show at 9:30. Ooh, 2 shows, okay. So I'll be there on the 7th also. And look out for me because I'm doing 2 shows, man. I'll be there on the 6th and the 7th. The 5th, I'll be over there. Calgary, and the 8th.
Oh, shit. Gotta get some poutine, bro.
Or some puto.
Whoa.
Also, September 13, 2024, I'll be in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'll be at the MGM Grand at the Copperfield Theater, I think. Right?
David Copperfield Theater.
David Copperfield Theater.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Get all your tickets at FelipeWorld.com.
Party Vegas. Hell yeah, dude.
What's up, man, with Raider fans and 49er fans fighting, bro?
Dude, it's crazy, bro.
They fucking got fucked up this past weekend, huh? And that was only a preseason. That's not
They
the
broke
opener.
a chair on somebody, bro.
Yeah, cracked one, dude.
That was just practice. Those
Those heavy ass
shit, dude.
chairs. I was like, damn,
But
bro.
where was this at?
Las Vegas, bro.
Yeah,
What?
but,
Oh,
yeah.
shit,
But it was
dude.
there was Niner fans that got this Raider fan. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Wicked, dude.
Also, I saw this.
Football season's upon us, man.
They were kicking out this Raider fan with clown makeup. Well, she had regular makeup, bro, but it was a hot day, so it looked runny, bro. It looked weird on her.
Macho
And she was like arguing with a white lady wearing a 49er shirt. And on the way out, like the sheriffs are telling her, hey, let's go now, man. like the Cook, I don't know, McCourt police in Vegas.
Clark County, no?
Clark County. They were trying to, let's go, ma'am, at this. And then when she leaves, I guess the lady sitting down says something like, go, you fat ass, or something.
Trigger.
But she left, she turned around, bro.
Clack.
With this hand, you can't really see it, but all you see is the other lady's head go all the way back. Brrr.
The palm, that shit,
Yeah,
dude, that's
dog.
the strongest part.
Well, look at the face slap videos now, bro. Those fools are dropping like flies.
Is that why your hair's like that, bro?
Yeah, I'm getting a haircut, bro.
You get slapped by some fucking clippers. You got the Richard Grieco dude.
Richard Green.
That Willie Barcena haircut, bro.
Willie Barcena haircut.
That used to be cute, bro.
Bro, I don't know what to do with my hair, bro. I haven't had it long like this since like the pandemic.
Bro, you would have loved Australia, man. There was a lot of Chinese food.
A lot of Chinese food out there?
A lot of Asians, bro.
A lot of Asians and a lot of that type of. I don't know. When you go, have you been to a place in China, in Chinatown, Monterey Park, or Alhambra, where you could pick out your own noodles and your own? Yeah, they got that over there,
Skewers,
bro.
Raza.
Skewers,
Oh, okay,
bro.
so is that kind of like a style?
That you could grab all the
type of little meats.
all the skewers had like fucking chicken or brisket or fucking fish, shrimp, lobster, and then you put them in a little. They cook them for you and they give it to you like a little KFC bucket with a bunch of sauces.
So it's almost kind of like Mongolian, how you can pick your own meat.
But on sticks, and then you dip them in your sausage.
But it's funny because that's always been popular in the hood, but now it's getting more mainstream because of TikTok. So now people are like, hey, dude, look, check out this
Oh,
spot.
you
You
do
know?
mad TikTok videos over there, fool.
There was a donut shop across the street from the fucking train station. Oh my God, bro. It was fucking delicious.
They're kind of like, they were like almost malasada.
almost malasadas.
Oh, really?
Not quite.
But
But they were good as fuck, though. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even fuck with donuts a lot, but yeah.
Because there's Australians in Hawaii, remember? But they're all homeless.
Yeah.
So I remember thinking they might gotta have at least one malasada in Australia, and then that donut shop showed up. But it was like a ball with a bunch of sugar, but the inside was either pineapple or strawberry, huh?
Hell yeah, it was like a
All
jelly.
the flavors.
Did it feel like you were
jelly
like?
bombs.
Did it feel like you were like somewhere tropical, like when you're in Australia, or?
Hell no.
It felt like we were far, bro. That's it. like I was like, if this world's flat, if we keep walking, we're gonna fall off, dog. I'm gonna chill over here, dog.
There are no hills or nothing like that. It was,
Fuck no, bro.
Yeah, you're like, dog. It did feel like we were
far, dog. Like, I was like, if something happens right now, what am I gonna do? Nobody cares. Well, you're gonna do nothing, dog.
like if something America would have been attacked when we were there, what we nothing we could do with.
Nothing. We'll be crying over there, dog. And it's almost like, fuck, dude. Like if somebody grabs us, they can take us somewhere we wouldn't even know what to do, bro.
We'd be crying.
So if somebody kidnapped you guys wouldn't be able to tell where you guys were
I was
at.
like, dude.
We're hanging around with Alex, the guy that does the cartoon, and his friend
Gabor.
Gabor.
Like
Gabor.
Gabor. Yep.
These fools drove us to this far ass zoo, bro.
It was like an hour away by Blacktown, but there's no black people.
Well, what kind of
Weird,
animals
isn't
did they have there? Like,
Cool.
No
Wallace.
black people, bro.
no black people.
Wallabies. Wombats.
weird.
Hey,
Wombats.
So you should know
I
this
want a
fool. You
wombat
should
so
call this
bad.
man. Shut up, you wombat bitch. I'm like, what's this fool talking about? Then I seen a wombat. Oh, dude.
There was a
It looked
comedian, bro, that
fucked up,
he had
bro.
a joke about Ebonics. One of the words was wombat.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, man.
Oh, is that Let me show you these pictures of these girls.
that guy.
Those like, Juan Dexter.
Juan
fool.
Dexter. He had that word wombat. He goes, man, you should take my $20. Wombats was something like that.
So wait, so there's no black people. What about Aborigines?
I
There's
seen
like,
there was I
Dude,
seen
we heard a
two.
horrible story about those people over there.
Yeah, I only seen like maybe one or two that kind of had
Maybe.
Aborigine featured, but not full Aborigines. But tell them the story about what we heard.
They used to hunt those fools to 1921.
the British people and they went there.
yeah.
Well, the Australian people were there.
But then some dudes all not really like maybe it's kind of like they went hunting them if there's in the way they kind of like get rid of them. I was like, whoa, justified, huh?
Brothels are legal.
Uh-huh.
Like legal, like there's houses you just go there.
It's like
Hong
Starbucks,
Kong,
like
Hong Kong,
Starbucks.
like Tijuana style.
But it's also got to the point where you see so many massage parlors going, dude, they're either slitting throats or jacking you for money in there. Dude.
bro,
I ain't going in there.
What if
bro.
you
Fuck
really
that.
want a massage? Because like
Bro,
your back
I could
hurts.
tell
I
that
massage
saw-
myself, fool.
I could say like I saw 100 massage
At
parlors.
least right there, dude.
But in that area also, there were 1,000 Chinese restaurants.
Yeah, oh, dude, it was endless. And the thing is, it's like almost. I haven't been to Europe yet, but it was all stacked. Everything like to close little businesses.
Like kind of like over
like,
here.
dude, right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 businesses.
Like strip mall style.
Yeah, but it's like they're selling you. One's selling you kebabs, one's skewers, one's selling you little
What's
buns.
And then we went to the Korean pizza parlor, bro. God damn, bro. They put extra double cheese, bro.
Really?
And then they put cheese in the bottom, then they put
They
the
weren't
bread.
skimping, fool.
So
We're
then,
not skipping, huh?
We're not in Korea, but we're gonna eat out here, dog.
Yeah.
so then, what's the national Australian dish besides fucking?
Fucking meat pies, dog.
Yeah.
It's just the pie with fucking the meat. It's filled with machaca type of meat and sauce inside, and they give it to you with mashed potatoes and
Man, with mash.
pea green gravy.
It's almost kind of like British food in a weird way.
Yeah, dog.
It's like, well, you want
You
to.
eat kangaroos also, though.
Yeah, I had a kangaroo burger.
Oh, you had the kangaroo burger? Because homeboy
Where?
brought us a kangaroo.
Huh, right there up the street, dude.
Were they good?
It was all right. It kind of didn't taste different till like the last 2 bites. I was like,
Thinking
yeah.
about that nail, huh?
Maybe like-
Oh, that fool got scratched by a wombat, bro.
Well, I was like,
in the
no,
wild,
it's because
bro?
we they give us food. You go in there and
Bro, a
you
little
feed them,
kangaroo grabs your hand like this.
and they
Sharp ass nail, bro. Like
But
this.
the nails, fool, like, you know your grandma, when she grabs you, like, she has, like, those old-ass hands and those old-ass nails.
Like
and she
rug-
has-
like
yeah,
callous
man.
for no
So it was like
reason, yeah.
that, but to the 10th power, I was like, dude, right now, if, like, this motherfucker just wanted to, like, rip my throat, he can, fool. I'm all, you know what? I'm done, dude. I'm cool. I'm gonna go chill out here before I become a statistic.
A statistic.
But the koalas are cute, huh, fool?
Hell yeah, bro. Oh my God, dude. They were
Leonardo.
They were feeding these. We left fucking like during feeding time, and they were feeding these birds.
You stay to the end, dog.
Oh man, we stayed to the end, dog. Like they were feeding these birds, and this guy, they know how to feed them, right? So they were feeding these birds, and they put I don't know what the feed is, but they have a hole.
Bro, they
where
were feeding
eat.
them baby chicks, bro.
Yeah, they were
baby
dead.
chicks.
They were
Live,
dead
live.
baby chicks. But this bird was spitting them out because that's not what he eats.
Yeah, he
so
just
he
ate
was
the
eating.
seed.
He was eating the seeds, but there was other birds out walking around that were smaller that was fucking those up. Huh?
A skinny white bird with a long old snout, fool, and that fool would hop over and jack the little chicks and peck it, and then just like kind of swallow it real quick. It was
Yeah,
crazy.
man. We saw that fucking chicken in the city, dog.
Yeah, he was next to those little fools that were eating. Look, dude, these little Asian fools were
Another
eating
Asian restaurant. It was an Asian wing place.
Yeah, it was
Good
kind of like KFC, but like a ripoff of KFC. It was kind of just wings. But these little fools are like, maybe not high school kids, but intermediate school kids. Dude, these fools were eating with gloves on, like kind of those big, like messy gloves, so they don't fuck up their hands and they take them off after.
Like when you go to what's it called, the crab spots?
Exactly.
Yeah, everybody there gets little gloves.
To
But
stay
dude,
neat,
these
fool.
fucking wings, dog, they had like, I don't know, man, a lot of different type of flavors.
Yeah, it's almost kind of like firecracker wings almost, and different like fucking. Damn. It was cool.
There were,
I didn't taste any though.
that by the train, where the train passes, right in the main hub of the city in Sydney. There was this shop too, dude. I ended up buying it, dude, and I ended up playing, bro. I should say my life, but they had like those ahi tuna rolls lined up right there.
Really good.
Hey, fool. How about when we were over there, when I got those donuts and I went across the street to meet you at Lord of the Flies by that
Oh
train
my
station?
God, smiley motherfucker!
There was this homeless fool.
Oh my
At first I kind of thought it might be a woman.
Australian, bro.
But big fool. And this fool's all being nice. I was like, let me give him a little bit of money, dog. Or you want some fries? And that fool went up to this fool, kind of grunted. And then like, he looked like Robinson Crusoe, dude. And then he took off. I can still smell that motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, bro. He was
Like boiled piss with dirt and shit, bro.
I said that fool. I told that fool was moving slower than the speed of smell, bro. That fool walked away, dog.
Pungent, fool.
He
Potent.
walked away, and it felt like he was laying in front of us.
5
bro.
minutes still, bro.
Like a ghost of smell is still there.
He stunk, dog.
Stunk is a mother.
But like he smelled like imagine like if you got sorrow and despair, and you mixed it up with fucking smoke from every car and the smoke from the trains inside, and you add hunger, and you add fucking drugs, dog.
This fool was a carcinogen, fool, a walking carcinogen, dude.
Bro. Fuck,
it was crazy, bro.
What kind of drugs do you think he takes, or no drugs?
I don't think he did drugs. I think he just like, cause I looked at his nails, fool. He had nails like the kangaroo, bro.
Looks fucking.
I swear. You didn't see his shoes?
Oh, dog.
Like,
dude.
he wrapped shit over and over, but there's still a couple of toes coming out.
We were hanging around with the Australian fool.
Like Castaway style when he's rapping fucking.
Worse, bro. Worse.
T-shirts around his
City Castaway.
We were hanging around
City
with
Castaway.
we were hanging around with this guy. He's Australian, but he was the crazier.
Who, Adam?
The crazier one.
Oh
yeah.
my God, this was another animator. Oh my
thought I was
God.
homeless, dude. So, dude, he said,
That was funny.
when we told him the story about seeing that bird, he goes, "Oh, mate." He goes, "They raided my favorite Chinese restaurant."
They rated for Chinese.
He said that the Chinese restaurant he was eating at, they were cooking those fucking chickens that we saw in the city and at the zoo.
The little ones.
Yeah.
The big ass beak, fool.
He goes, and I would go there every morning, man. And they would give me like a big piece of fried chicken. He goes, "Yeah, man, we got your yuzu." He goes, "Oh, man, I'm very sad about that."
Yeah,
But dude,
bro.
you can't even sell that. You're not supposed to be selling that bird, bro.
Fuck no.
It's
That food is trash.
Yeah, Dick is like, I'm good. It's almost like if you're fucking you're selling pigeon meat, bro.
That was funny, dog. He only wondered why the chicken was so big, dog.
big old fucking.
Big portions, mate.
That burger spot you went to looked really good. What's it called?
Lord of the Flies?
Lord of the
Yeah, Lord of the Fries. Yeah,
Lord of the
bomb.
Fries,
It was
yeah.
bomb.
Lord of the Flies.
It was
That's a
bomb.
book. Eh?
What's
was.
comparable out here? Like the Habit or
Kind of, but a bomber habit.
A bomber habit.
Habit's too
But it was
clean.
all vegan, so it's better than Veggie Grill.
okay. See, Veggie
Yeah.
Girl was good. Veggie Girl was good like 10 years
It
ago.
was better
didn't
than
taste
it was
impossible
clean.
either.
It felt cleaner than Monty's.
Really?
Not Monty's, Doomies. It was better
To
than
me,
Doomies.
it tasted like it didn't taste like it. It didn't taste like Impossible Meat or nothing. It kind of tastes like a burger, dude.
Yeah, but when I was in Sydney, I ended up eating at a restaurant that they have in America called Charlie's. It was a fake McDonald's.
Oh, McCharlie.
Yeah.
You've eaten at McCharlie's before? The one here?
Yeah, but I ate it every day when I was in Sydney. Do they have it over there?
Shut.
Every day I ordered 3 cheeseburgers, dude.
That's funny. Okay, so McCharlie's, that's an Australian company.
I don't know, but they have one over there.
The only thing we didn't try was a Mexican food like Guzman or
Oh yeah, they have a
G&G.
chain called Guzman y
Gomez.
Gomez.
How is that?
Well, look it up right here. Put it up, Guzman.
Like honky
and
Mexican
Gomez.
food, I think. Taco Bell
It's
to the
okay.
max.
It's like
passable?
I would say El Chorrito, bro.
Yeah, I just think, dude, I was already too full to try it again, dude.
But it's good. It's good enough for what it is. Like,
What did you eat over there that was different and good? The Chinese restaurant?
I never tried it.
Yeah, but the Chinese restaurant
There it is.
tasted a little blander than the stuff out here. Like my roux burger, I ate a steak with mashers. That was good, but I mean it was just normal. What else? The candies to me were bomb, dude.
Oh yeah, bro. They have a
fucked those
lot
up the
of
first
good ass
day, dude.
pastries over there, man.
Really? Like
You know, have you
not
ever
bad,
had
dude.
those donuts? Those like Twinkies, but they're made by Dolly Madison, and they're red with coconut. They're called zingers.
They have their
it's
own
like-
version
yeah.
of them.
Yeah, but over there, they're called Lamingtons, and they make them like that, but they make them this big, and they sell them in a package, and they're like big squares like that, and it tastes exactly like that.
Really? Okay.
And they make them in chocolate too. What's up with those cookies, bro?
They're good, bro.
What they're called?
Tim Tams.
Tim Tams,
There's
bro.
3 different ones.
Sometimes.
Tim Tams
Double fudge, the regular ones, and the caramel ones are the best.
and the white
dude.
chocolate one too.
Yeah, but the caramel ones are the best.
They're like basically like a better Kit Kat.
Really?
Mixture between a Kit Kat and a Twix, but with a
Yeah, Kit Kat and Twix.
a chocolate cracker instead of a regular cracker. And then those little lemony ones, those are kind of like a Ritz with like a little layer of that fucking that lemon filling of those lemon cookies, which I thought that was good as well.
Our shows, bro, was all mostly like 90% Latinos in both
It
shows.
was Australian Latinos.
Chileans,
Latinos that like
Yeah,
Bolivians,
Chileans,
Argentinians.
Salvadorians, Ecuadorians, Peruvians. All South America was there.
People from Uruguay too.
Yeah, Uruguay.
So a lot of them are like kind of like what, second generation, first generation?
No, our first generation, because some Salvadorian were my age, and some of them were like in their 40s. and they were there. They were there. They got there in the 80s, put it that way, and now they're older.
Is that one dude that we talked
UNICEF, United something.
Rodrigo Prieto, his parents got there and he was born there. They were like, and he's like, yeah, we grew up at the ghetto here, man, but not like the ghetto you guys go over here. The ghetto's out here, nice. And then you just start tripping out. Like they're speaking in that accent.
Yeah.
You're looking at
But
them
when
like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah, bro.
It looks like you live off Atlantic, bro.
Yeah, dude. Like we met some fools at the show that they were supposed to go party with us.
They wanted to kick it,
and
bro.
bring us a joint. And that dude looked like, bro, he straight up looked like he's from Armani, dog.
Yeah, bro.
What's your bitch?
No, he looked like he's from Armani, bro. And he was from Peru. He was Chilean too.
Yeah, and they were like, you'll talk to them and the accent's subtle, but then they don't start talking normal. They keep talking like that, and then you catch it, dude. And it's also too, there's a lot of like first generation Australians, like they come from immigrants.
Yeah.
Or like like Gabor and fucking
Yeah,
Alex,
they came from like Hungary.
These fools, all these Latinos, and then dude, even the Asian dude, like mad from everywhere: Thai, Malaysia, Singapore, China, Japan. But China,
shout out to Alex's girlfriend, bro. She hooked us up. Aiko, bro. She's
she was
China.
really cool.
She gave us a bunch. She's the one that gave us a bunch of candies, bro.
Oh, cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so we met like two people. Oh, we have Paulo Francisco's opener from back in the day.
Anthony Salome?
No,
Ashley.
Ashley. And we met him in Miami. But anyway, that fool moved to Sydney.
That's where he lives.
To Melbourne. He moved to Melbourne. And we met him. And we met this young comic named David Hughes.
Oh my God! How about that one? So we scored. This fool hooked us up with this fool to score some buds, dude.
Oh yeah, Ashley, bro. There was,
so we drove out there.
Seedless in Seattle over there.
Until when? How many days
So we
without
met this
weed?
pirate, dude.
And then we're on WhatsApp with like limited internet. He's okay. Walk to the back. Come to the back. Okay. No, I see you. Keep walking over there. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, and then I come in the apartment, dude, and it's like a big old Viking dog with a beard and like. His name was Trent, dude. And then he wanted to kick it, fool. And kind of like making sure he doesn't come with no police. This ain't no setup. He fucking closes the door and locks it, dude.
How is weed legal?
It's illegal over there. Even like it's not even legal for medicinal purposes. So it's still like under So it's not.
Fucking way.
Yeah, it's very like it's not that good, bro.
It's
Might as well
okay.
just fucking smoke fucking eucalyptus leaves, fool.
Really?
And then the time was what? 15 hours ahead?
Ahead, like pretty much a whole day ahead, dude.
A whole day
So when
ahead.
you're going to sleep, they're waking up, dog.
Dude, when we left, let's just say when we left, it was still the same day at home, but we were there already the next day.
Yeah, because we lost a day going there and then we gained our day back coming back.
That's a trip, bro.
Yeah,
It's a trip, bro.
Because it's like, I mean, dude, the only thing I thought was
we left Wednesday morning and we got there Thursday night.
Yeah, bro, it was almost, the next day was Friday.
Yeah.
We walked around for a little bit, it was trippy, and then.
So 15 hours ahead, so when you call back home to family, they were like sleeping or waking up or. Damn, that's a trip, dude. That's fucking
crazy.
Yeah, man. When I was in Amsterdam, at 10 o'clock at night, like the sun was still out.
And that's because where it's located at.
Yeah, we're located.
Wow.
So and then also when we go there in December, you're gonna wake up. You're gonna wake up in the morning and it's gonna be still
Nighttime.
dark as fuck around 9 a.m.
So how long did it take to like by noon? It'll be
By
be light?
noon, bro, noon looks like 9 a.m.
Damn. So 7 a.m. is at about 10, 11?
It's dark.
Damn.
7 a.m., bro, is fucking pitch black.
And then when does the sun come out? Like at 10 or?
It comes out like around noon.
What the? That's a trip,
That's
bro.
December, but in
Okay, but the rest.
but in the summer in June, fuck, the sun goes down around 11:30 p.m., bro.
Okay, that's still fucking late. That's crazy.
And that time, like they say too, like Europe around that time is super, super cold, right?
Yeah, man. No, it was summer. It was hot.
Oh, it was summer?
Yeah.
So in December it's going to be summertime?
No, December gonna be winter as
Yeah,
fuck.
that's what I heard.
It's only
winter's a
only
motherfucker.
Australia where it's like the opposite, right?
Opposite, yeah.
Their
that was completely
winter.
like there was like that towards the end of winter, kind of like we're coming out of summer now.
So our winter is their summer.
yeah,
Australia.
We went to a place called King's Cross, and back in the day, like in the 80s, that was like the red light district, you know, like Hong Kong. The whole
Underbelly,
area
right?
was. You can watch it on a show called Underbelly. Underbelly, and all the gangsters in that area were called kings because of King Cross.
Yeah.
And bro, it was dilapidated, bro. It was not. It looked like people used to personage there back in the day.
I walked into a strip club of probably one of the only remaining strip clubs. There were only like 3 left. You should be littered with them. And I was sitting there, and I was like, oh, would you like a dance? And they come in, the lady grabs me right here, just puts her arm, and she straight scrapes my arm with her hand.
Like the wombat?
She had a little kangaroo handful.
Fuck, dude.
And I'm all, a bit rough, ain't we?
That's
and she just starts
disgusting.
laughing, dog.
That's my little dingo, bro.
I did my Rodrigo. Dude, I'm good. Fuck this, dude.
Cool.
Were people surprised when they heard you guys
They
speak?
can, our voice.
Yeah, our voice.
They can tell right away, right away, bro.
They get
Right
happy,
away.
bro.
Yeah, right away.
They get happy, right?
Yeah. Oh, so how is it over there right now?
Oh,
the
fool.
politics is wild. Isn't it? It's wild.
We were telling the Australian
Shut up, dude.
the
Alex
teacher,
Gabber?
the one that teaches art.
That's Adam.
Adam, right? This Australian guy.
Funny,
He was telling him that nah, man, when we were little kids, there was a Richard Ramirez, and we had to lock our doors because he was out there killing people. And
Were they aware of who he was?
and then he looks and he goes, why would you bloody want to go back to a place like that?
And you're going back.
And you're going back.
It was funny.
And you're
bro.
going back to a place like that
with killers.
with killers just to here. You're real Lebanese here.
Oh, there's a bunch of Lebanese out there, huh?
Yeah. But that guy, he went to the beach. He lives by the beach area, so we didn't really go over there. But oh my God, dude, we went to the movie theaters over there, fool, and we saw Deadpool and Wolverine.
That movie was badass, huh?
Fuck
Bro,
yeah, dog.
I love
I
it.
thought it
bro.
was gonna be better.
I loved it, dog.
was
You know
good.
what? It was just
was good.
I knew what I was gonna get coming in. I knew that they're gonna be like, it wasn't gonna be like fucking the Batman movies.
No,
Batman movies, you know what you're gonna get.
It was
Serious, it's
sillier,
dark, you know?
which was
But
cool.
I knew that coming in that I was gonna get every scene is gonna be like a page on a comic book.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Over exaggerated.
Totally over the top.
Deadpool talking too much.
Because that's what Deadpool does in comics.
Yeah, because sometimes that's what I need to. I need to watch a Spider-Man movie where Spider-Man is talking, because in the comic book he talks.
That's what. Yeah,
He talks to us, right?
Yeah.
In a third party. But
Movie's different, dude.
But Prue, when Wesley Snipes
Oh, dude,
comes
right?
out,
The whole theater was fucking blue.
That was a
Did they
sweet intro,
scream?
bro.
Yeah,
I was the only one screaming, dog.
That was cool, bro. That was real cool.
How about when Ben Affleck lady showed up, dog?
Oh, dude.
This fool fell in love, bro.
Electra, wasn't it?
He wanted to change his fucking
Profile?
no, he wanted to change his
My hall
fucking
pass?
his all pass.
We're gonna change it. That movie was cool though.
It was fun.
It seemed like Ryan Reynolds was writing too many zingers though.
Yeah,
That's Ryan Reynolds right there.
Yeah, but it was cool. It just did a little bit extra than before, but it was good.
Hey,
The Wolverine was bad, bro.
That part with Rob Delaney, was that a snipe or what's our homie?
T.J. Miller?
You think so?
I don't know.
Because that was like supposed to be his role, right?
But there's a
Yeah,
video.
yeah.
There's a video supposedly where T.J. Miller's trashing Ryan Reynolds and he
Yeah.
didn't let him be himself, or so he's kind of a dick. But it's like, dick, if you're playing with a dude, you got to play off him.
But he's supposed to be like the friend. Rob Delaney, that guy, right?
the
friend,
the homie.
Yeah.
Because he was kind of like, you go take care of that shit. I'll be here with the fucking weirdos. Well, I'll be here when you come back.
Hey, during that scene though, during that fighting scene with all the Deadpools, was there a moment when you were there going, Yahweh?
Yeah.
Kill everybody now.
Yeah, I got, and then it's like the baby too, bro. Come on, but that was cool though. And
That was cool.
The action scenes were
Hey,
bad as
When
fuck.
he put on his mask.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
That
How
was
about,
bad, dog. That was bad as fuck, dude.
My favorite scene though,
Can't hate on that
when they
shit.
went over there to the fucking that was kind of stupid. Was that part of the comic book? That's Dr. Xavier's sister?
Yeah, that's part of the comic.
The bald girl?
That's a twin that split, right? They split the sperm?
So basically, what happens in the comic books, like in a different universe, she chokes in the womb. She can see the future, so she kills Xavier with the umbilical cord, and she's the only one that survives.
Fucking wild, dog.
So that's what part of the
Okay.
comic.
And she's stronger than him.
She is, yeah. She's like because she doesn't care. She doesn't care because he's a nice guy.
But she could die if you sneak up on her though.
Yeah.
Stab her ass, okay.
But yeah, it's cool, man. I liked it, man. It was very cool, you know.
I like it too. Like,
I like when they show the different Wolverines.
How about
the different the multiverse.
Hey man, that motherfucker was badass as that dude that throws the cars, huh?
Ken.
Tatum.
Oh, Channing Tatum. Yeah, dude. He was, dude.
Because what's the name of that action figure or that
Gambit?
Yeah,
Gambit.
Yeah, Gambit, dude. Dude, that was badass.
That was a better Gambit than the other Gambit, huh?
The one from
Yeah,
the
way
stupid
better.
ass movie that we.
But they added the cards with the bombs, and that was the shit, dude. That was cool, and that was a bad. That was
He
a bad
seemed
part for me.
unstoppable, right? That character, like the only person that probably would be him would be Wolverine and Magneto.
Yeah, for sure.
Anybody else will fuck him up, right?
Yeah, because Chatham, he got casted to be Gambit like in 2014.
So it was already in the works. So
it was in the works, but they kept delaying the movie. And then when Fox got bought by Disney, it was like a whole mess. But it's cool that they gave him the fucking.
Who do you think
I think it made the movie better.
Who do you think from all those characters that were like came in at the end? Who do you think you want to see together in a movie?
I want to
without Deadpool.
I want to see more of fucking Blade, bro.
I want to see Blade and Ben Affleck's lady.
Like that's a cool little team right there, dude. That's like their own like Avengers right there, dude.
Yeah, and
well, that was the whole thing too. It's another Avengers. It's like they didn't let him in here. He wasn't able. So now they're creating their own thing. Because like their own little mafia.
So Ryan Reynolds posted like a tweet about like showing he was hugging Wesley Snipes and like, come on Marvel. He's the reason why Marvel movies are what it is now.
Right.
Give this guy like kind of like a Logan movie. Remember like Logan movie? Like give this guy like a Logan version of Blade where he like, you know, he says goodbye to the character. Because they originally had another guy casted for the movie, but now people are like, fuck that guy, let's fucking
Well, that's what I heard because I was surprised that he came out because I heard some shit that they're not going to use him again.
But I think after the popularity, like, let's fucking. I think one more Blade movie would be badass, dude. Like
the final.
To like say goodbye, kind of like how like Logan, you know. Like,
what do you think of what's the name playing Robert Downey Jr. playing Dr. Doom?
I don't know. That's kind of weird, dude. They should give it
Why?
somebody else.
Because he's already Iron Man.
You know who they're gonna give originally was cast on that?
It was
that Swedish actor, bro, from the bad guy from the James Bond movies, and he's a bad guy. He was the father of that girl in one of the Star Wars movies.
Oh, okay.
Is it that movie where those teachers get together and get drunk?
Yeah, it's that guy. The fucking.
Oh, dude.
It wasn't the guy from Hello Ladies.
No, bro.
Hello Ladies.
But that guy played a good Nazi in the movie, though.
Yeah, it's a fucking Jojo Rabbit. Yeah. Hello Ladies. Dude, that's a fun.
He was good, dog.
Hello Ladies is so funny because they go visit their friend.
Hello, ladies.
They go visit their friend that got divorced, and then like he has a table, one chair, one spoon, like in his apartment because he's single.
Hello, Ladies is a show on HBO Max that you can watch right now and download. It's hilarious. And that guy...
he's co-writer about The Office.
Yeah, the guy
British.
name is something Merchant.
And I thought that intro scene was bad too with, what's his name, Jon Favreau?
Yeah.
Like talking shit, and he had the mask there. Like, what do you mean? What did you do? Like, it was cool.
I like the ending, how they say basically goodbye to like the old X-Men movies.
Yeah, that was cool
the
too.
Green Day song,
Yeah. And it's so the same that Seinfeld had at the last episode of Seinfeld, but it's farewell. But the way they set it up too was cool. Because the only thing I hated on was it's like, all right, motherfucker, shut the fuck up. Fucking stop fucking fools up, dude. But that's it. Like you said, that's him.
The movie was long enough, right?
Yeah.
It was because sometimes
it
was perfect
because
dude.
it's fucking the only movie that fucked me up with superheroes and shit was Batman. God damn, bro. I took like 3 naps. I was like, how long is this fucking
Also, fucking
Jesus,
Black Panther, the second one was fucking Namor.
That shit was long as fuck too, bro.
When that fool went underwater, Lisa went in a deep nap, bro.
Fool. I was at the theater watching that movie, and when the Latino character came in, a brother got up. Oh hell no! I was like, "Dig, let him shine, fool."
What did he say? Hell no.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh hell no! Sit down, Robert." That's what I heard.
He said, "Damn."
He took off and they came back.
They know brothers can't swim. They're about to drown us.
Bro, I remember.
But you know how fools are, dude.
Remember me and someone to go watch Creed 2 at the Norwalk movie theaters.
Damn.
And I guess there's one black person in the theater didn't know the formula. Rocky loses, Creed loses, then you come back, you train. And then when he lost, the first fight, Creed, the guy goes, "What the fuck's this, man?" Like the guy was mad. Like, dude, like.
I know, man. I remember watching a movie like that and the black dude losing. Oh, man, shit was fixed. It's a movie, dog.
I told you they racist.
It was the Norwalk.
Brother
is
can't
ghetto,
shine.
bro.
You gotta set it up for the next one, bro. You get your ass back in the theater buying popcorn, bro.
Because the AMC Norwalk, I remember I went there like 10 years ago when they came out with the NWA movie. What was it called? Straight Outta Compton,
dude.
And remember the whole hype people were saying like in the news, like, oh, they're gonna have extra cops at the movie
Nothing happened,
because it's
bro.
gonna inspire people to be gangbangers again, or like like fucking I don't know, get
Shoot up
crazy.
theaters.
Nothing happened, bro. Like they're exaggerating, dude.
They had like
now,
no snacks at that movie theater. Like,
Oh,
really
it's
good.
ghetto, bro. You gotta go to the.
No, we're talking Australia.
Australia too,
Oh,
dog.
shut up! Really?
They didn't have any hot dogs.
No, dog.
How do you not have hot dogs?
No hot
No
dogs.
nachos.
Yeah, bro.
What the fuck?
Dry ass popcorn and ice cream and
no
soda,
butter?
and I don't like to mix soda with ice
Beer,
cream.
right?
Yeah, but I was like, fuck, I
Fosters?
can't be fucking. No, there's no Fosters over there,
Bro, they
fool.
laugh at you. You order
Yeah.
that.
And fool, I thought I was gonna go to Australia.
You order a Foster, they come with a mugging outside.
But fucking yeah, oh, this is annoying. That's not
This is
annoying.
annoying.
This is annoying.
Like in The Simpsons.
Nothing, dog. But it's called Victoria beer or something, and then
Yeah.
there's another one's Hawkins beer from a politician or a guy that was the prime minister. He just did drank a yard of beer in like 8.2 seconds.
The prime minister.
Yeah,
fucking
back in the
Australia?
day, I guess in the 80s.
That's badass.
Yeah, so
Yeah, bro. They only have popcorn
that shit was
and
weird.
soda.
Like M&Ms and shit, but
M&Ms.
nothing like, yeah, it was kind of
Nothing
weird.
like nothing like
bro.
stereotypical.
Nah, there's no fucking jalapenos in that theater, bro.
Oh my God.
Get
What,
out of
fool?
here,
Bro, we went to the movie theater. It's right across the street. There's like a
Casino,
catwalk to get to a casino.
dude. Really?
A big ass casino in Melbourne, right?
You're all happy after the movie to go spend
They
money?
had games like Randy Quaid and Leaving Las Vegas, bro.
It seemed like they were
Bro.
like a decade behind, bro.
Bro,
that
like, you know,
shit, in that
they have
aspect.
blackjack here, over there. They have straight out war. Like, they give everybody a card, and the highest card wins.
That's funny.
So if you have
Weird,
a
huh?
king and you have a 2, you lost, bro. 5, you lost. Get the fuck out of here.
Kick rocks, man.
And then the fucking dealer had the ace, everybody loses.
So like you said, Randy Quaid in Vegas Vacations.
Yeah, bro. They might as well have papers, rocks, scissors too, dog.
But nobody has Foster's, fool. Nobody. It's like a joke, dog.
So.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
get beat up
What,
over
what
there,
about
fool.
the what's that thing from that song they gave me? What's it on a toast? What's it called?
They have fairy
They have
toast.
that, they have that,
fairy
yeah.
cake everywhere. Dude.
A lot of cheesy toast out there, bro.
Oh my God.
That's
A lot of-
very European.
A
in
lot
that
of baked
aspect.
grilled cheese.
Yeah. Like that, I ate a lot of that shit.
Now we call it grilled cheese.
What about
They call
Vegemite?
it-
Vegemite.
Yes. Ah, fuck yeah,
What,
dog.
dude? What is it, tar? What the fuck does that taste like? I never
It
had
tastes like a guy that was raised vegan his whole life. Butthole, bro.
It's got bad breath, bro.
Yeah, man. What happened? Oh, we walked to the movie theater, right? And then we walked to the casino. They had a big ass mall food. Fucking the food court
Sucked.
was packed, dog.
Littered with people. dog.
packed, dog.
Okay, so what
Hey, it
about
was like Canada to like the 21st.
What about
Like Sunday,
No seats,
Sunday
fool.
at Marlboro Town Center when you were a kid.
no
that's
seats,
so
bro.
funny.
Everybody
Packed,
was
dog.
there, bro.
There was nowhere to sit.
Okay, so what kind of restaurants did they have at the food court? Like they have
Same type of
Sabaros?
shit.
Chinese restaurants, bro.
Sabaros?
And kebab. Fuck
it.
no.
And Thai. Couple little burger spots.
What about
basic
McDonald's?
shit.
How's the McDonald's? What's the
There was
difference?
I had McDonald's over there.
What's the
I had
difference
Burger
out
King.
there?
They have vegan food.
Yeah, it was kind of like the same, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
They have vegan chicken sandwiches there and vegan hamburgers.
Supposedly their beef is Australian though, but I kind of didn't taste the difference, dude.
Fool. They don't.
To me.
Burger King is named Hungry Jack over there.
Like how like the Hardee's.
Same,
Carl's
yeah.
is called Hardee's.
Hardee's Carl's Jr., but the same logo, same everything, but different name.
Yeah.
'Cause there was already a Burger King there, I guess.
There's
when they
already
got
a
there.
Burger King there, so when the guy started the franchise over there, he had to call it Hungry Jacks. Because I kept seeing Hungry Jacks,
What
Hungry
the
Jacks,
fuck? Oh, what the?
but the same thing as Burger King. Hungry Jacks, you look it up.
Same.
They have Whoppers. there.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But dude, they sell a thing called Doner, Doner, and it's
kebabs?
Lebanese kebab, and that is everywhere
Al
too.
pastor, basically.
Everywhere, bro. Like, oh man,
A lot of sushi too.
look it
There you
up.
go.
Hell
Interesting,
yeah, bro.
okay.
Look it up, Doner, Doner, in Australia.
Do they have Jack in the Box out there?
Hell
be
no,
confused.
No,
no,
I
no,
only
no.
seen one Taco Bell, and that was in Sydney. They didn't have one in Melbourne.
No, bro. But they do have a lot of grilled cheese, dog. You will get
A lot
tired
of
of
that
it.
toast, yeah.
Grilled cheese and that's
Cheesy
fucking
toast.
But it's delicious, bro. It's
Red Eyes,
different.
like,
It's
do they-
different,
The
man.
bread's a little better, dude.
Like they cook it in oil. Is that
No,
what
they
it
have
is?
butter
Butter, I
stuff a
think.
lot.
How many glasses is it?
It's kind of like falafel wraps and shit.
That all day
Gyro
over there, bro.
style, yeah,
Gyros
yeah, mad,
all
yeah.
Al
day.
pastor right
They have
there.
all
Totally.
that over there, dude.
Totally.
Baklava and look up cheesy toast, Australia.
Mad kebabs though, dude.
Verga, carnal.
The cheesy toast, bro, is not just like a grilled cheese. It's wrapped around with cheese, and the inside,
Both sides.
the cheese, they put a cheese sauce. Then they put the cheese, so you're like tasting like 5 different types of cheeses, and it's not bad for your stomach like over here.
Is it because
Well,
it's
the cheese is
like
different, don't they?
organic?
And some of them had jelly, and I got one
There
with
it
jelly.
is,
That
see
shit was
it?
bomb as
like
fuck.
that, dude. Just toma.
So it's kind of like how you eat if you eat bread like in a different country. It's got different kind of like regular like.
Yeah, like that. Now look up princess toast, fairy cake. No, fairy cake. They eat those over there too
Is that kind of
at birthday parties, bro.
really? What does it have like?
You like it right now. You like it, bro.
Sounds kind of
That's like Rizzo food.
Right there,
sounds
look.
kind of zesty.
Yeah.
Look,
no,
fool, it's
yeah,
just
I can see you eating
bread
that for-
with butter, and then they put those
for
sprinkles.
breakfast.
All right, that is a Rizzo food. Actually.
That's little kid
Look
food.
at bro, fairy cake,
That's like that looks
fairy
like
bread, mate.
I'm fucking make it for my kids. I do the little ones. I do once more, dude. Just one, and that's it, bro.
That looks like what fucking
Bro.
Will Ferrell
To
eats an
fucking
elf. dude.
diabetic right now, bro.
We were in Wichita, right? The first night.
Oh, how was that? You guys
Oh
just
my
came
God,
back,
dude.
huh?
Badass, dude.
Bro, that was the first place I ever looked up vegan and nothing showed up.
In Wichita, really?
On DoorDash and on fucking Uber Eats. I looked up vegan, nothing showed up.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So I ended up eating Taco Bell food and Burger King. Hungry. Yeah. So me and Rodrigo took off to the show by himself. It was walking distance and it was hot, right?
Yeah, it was a little warm, dude.
So
That's
hey,
super
Rizzo,
hot, but
me and Gabby are walking with 4 fans, and I thought they knew each other.
Oh, they're walking to the show too from the hotel.
So we're just talking, bro, right in front of the theater. One of the fans, this chubby lady, she falls fucking face first, dog. Like, toma cabrona, like that, the hell no, dog. And bro, and she had a chipote right here, bro.
she had a crack in the concrete.
like she,
Bro, her fat was coming out of it.
This fool showed us a picture. It's just like she cut it, and it was like just the white stuff,
Really?
and then blood. Dude, at night we walked past it, and there was blood on the concrete on the sidewalk. Yeah,
You
Yeah.
clone her from that blood.
Yeah,
God,
bro.
she still went to
We
the
have
show.
a video of it right here.
And she still went to the fucking dude. She
She went to the show, bro, and then she went to the ER after the
Shit,
show.
if I broke my leg, I'll still go to the show. I paid for that ticket. Fuck
Remember
that.
that when that one lady fell at the Ventura Harbor Comedy
I
Club?
was telling Gabby about that.
That was a long time ago. I remember that. I forgot about that.
It was
shit.
her ankle was fucking like this, and Felipe, it was the meet and greet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a little too big to be wearing those fucking heels, though, bro.
Wow, dude, that's fucking crazy.
It's like me in
foot-
heels. Fool,
Her
come on.
foot looked like one of those wooden hangers, bro.
Yeah.
It looked like one of the fucking wooden duck mallets, huh?
But that lady, as soon as she,
It was bad.
as
It
soon
was
as
like
she
fucking,
twisted
like-
her ankle, that shit exploded, dog.
Yeah.
You know, fuck. Some people
But
are
see,
different, dog.
Some people, I feel like some people just don't know how to fall, or they
Do you
fall
have
so
that picture of me?
ridiculous. where it's just like-
I took a picture of that lady, and she was sitting down, fool. I took a picture of her sitting down. Bro, I felt bad.
Was
I
she
went
at least
to-
drinking liquor to be able to like numb the pain, bro?
Bro, I went to this. I ordered from either Walgreens or CVS. I got her a bandage, bro, and I got her for the rest of the show. She ended up she went to ER and she ended up having bad ribs, and she ended up having
Bad ribs.
5 stitches, and her hand got all fucked up.
That's the other thing, too. If you don't fall a lot, you don't know how to fall.
Yeah, you don't know how to fall right. You don't know how to take falls.
In
yeah.
high school, I had a health teacher with one arm. And he told us like this: when you fall off a roof, you gotta tuck your arm in. And so fools in the back law, which arm, the left arm or the right arm? That fool told him to get the fuck out of my class.
Maestro.
Who knows how to fall off a roof, bro?
Nah,
I fell off one, but I didn't know how to fall.
Oh,
When she
you fell,
fell,
yeah,
when she fell, me and her
She
husband.
just slammed, huh?
Me and her husband made a reach to break her fall, but never made it.
She's all, dude, that shit was crazy, dude. It's fucking crazy.
But there was not really like Wichita was, man. The next day we drove 3 hours to
Dodge City.
Dodge City, dude, and it was
For a comedy show?
it was Dodge, bro. That's where Wyatt Earp is from,
The fuck out of Dodge.
dude. It was like A lot of people had drugs on that show, dude. They wanted to party hard, bro.
Like hard,
Real drugs, not like weed
hard,
and shit.
like real drugs, bro. They really wanted to party
like
hard.
heroin, dude.
Shout out to that homie, bro, with a construction company, RGZ Construction Company in Dodge.
But out there, you have to kind of like do that shit to forget that you're out there, bro.
You want
That's
to party
fucking
like
witness
that.
protection land.
But it is
up,
pitch black over there.
At night, bro.
What time did it get dark out there?
Right away.
Yeah, like at 8, 7:30.
But it doesn't matter, brother. There was like everything closes before noon, before midnight.
And then driving from Wichita to Dodge City, it's like you're driving through little towns, so you're going 65 miles an hour, and then you got to slow down to 40, 55, 45, and 30 past the town, then go back to, so it takes you a little time.
That's crazy, dude.
No
Yeah,
Starbucks in those little towns, hot full.
Yeah, there was no Starbucks, and we went to a supermarket. It was called White's Market.
White's Market?
Yeah.
And then the other one, Dylan's, right?
Dylan's, bro.
Dylan Garcia.
But they have a lot of fried chicken there, bro. It's good.
Really good fight.
Bro, we passed by, like, if you want to know where all your meat is coming from, it's coming from Kansas, man.
Mean beef factories.
Really?
dude,
Bro,
Bro, we walked
processing plants.
every place we drove to the whole city was nothing but, like,
Steers and shit.
carnage, bro. They kill everything over there.
So basically,
Chickens.
the majority of people is like the workforce comes from
Beef
slaughterhouses.
industry's out there,
For
bro.
the beef industry, bro, and chickens.
Damn, dude.
Like, they have farms.
For days,
Like, just
bro.
imagine the whole town, the whole state is probably like Visalia and those little places where they milk cows.
Yeah.
And then a little ass town.
Wow.
And oil.
So like basically, kind of when we did that show in was it not McAllen, but that one part in Texas where like what was it where everybody worked in the oil? Remember?
That was
Kylene?
Midland,
Texas.
yeah.
Midland,
Where
Texas.
everybody
Yeah.
dressed like fucking the same. Everybody had
That's
like
where the bushes landed, bro.
all the fools had like the chin straps, the hats, the flannel
Oh,
shirts.
that little beard.
They all look like shit, but they all
to give
had
you a
money.
jawline.
A lot of people from Tulare were living in Kansas.
Really?
No difference.
God damn, because Midland, everybody looked like shit, but they were balling, bro. Like, it was crazy. That's when we went to that shitty mall.
We met a lot of people that they were dying to see us forever.
Because there's no entertainment in those areas.
No, man. We were like, when we got to the show, man, we were like in a fucking arena, dog.
It was a basketball arena. It was like
Yeah.
basketball, hockey.
People were just horny for comedy out there.
Yes,
Horny
man.
for
They were
Yeah, dude.
partying, bro. They
Yeah,
were
bro.
partying. I don't know. They kicked fools out.
Because that shit leaked into the casino, and I didn't go to the casino, but Toby did. He's like,
But
people were buying me.
They have
drinks
like, if
left
you
and
like
right.
beef, barbecue, you need to fucking eat that because they close early.
There's a lot of steakhouses in between
Yeah.
there and fucking Wichita, bro.
What's up, Food Podcast? You have shows coming up?
Yes, this Friday, I'm at the Bellflower Comedy Club.
Hell yeah.
Then next week, I'll be Laugh Factory, Friday and Saturday. Then I'll be with you in Vegas, but also I'll be a couple of days. I'll be on the 7th in Vegas at the Jimmy Kimmel Comedy Club.
Hell yeah.
So I'll be there.
Look at you, bro.
But I'll be there before,
A week before or the day before?
like a couple of days before. So
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
You gonna
And
stay
then-
there?
I'm not sure.
6 days before.
Yeah, 6
Alright.
days. So maybe see if I can. Maybe I'll stay there. I don't know. I'll stay with Edwin. No wait.
Sleeping on the street.
Edwin
You'll be
doesn't live
staying with
anymore.
Shay, bro.
Oh shit, dude.
Shout out to you have shows with us?
No.
Shout out to the guy that gave us the shoes.
Oh
We
yes.
got 'em.
Eat up.
Ruben Nájera.
Ruben Nájera.
Hey, look at these, bro.
What up, dude? I'm ready for the quinceañera, dog.
Terrestros.
Terrestro shoes. They're very comfortable, man. I'm gonna lie.
They're nice and light.
They're
dude.
very comfortable.
Nice and flat. You can kill a fucking roach at the first time, dude.
I think I'm gonna put some antennas on this thing and make it look like a roach.
Yeah, man. These are the shoes they gave me on a set of Shawshank Redemption.
On the set of arachnophobia. eh?
Thank you for listening, people.
Hell yeah. Terrestro.
Fucking Terrestro. Gracias. Good night.